And what is going on, everybody? So some NFL news hit today that is very, very relevant to the Jaguars, and that is that offense coordinator Ben Johnson for the Detroit Lions just got hired by the Chicago Bears. So Ben Johnson, my number one choice and many people's number one choice, is now off the board. Now, it feels like the whole time it's been kind of Liam Coen for the Jaguars, but I'll say this. I don't know what to believe when it comes to national media because, dude, they'll just be spewing stuff, saying all different kinds of stuff. But, I think the overwhelming thing was that Ben Johnson wanted to be a Jaguar. He wanted to be a Jaguar, quite frankly. And, but at the same time, Shad Khan wanted Trent Baalke. And there are reports out there that Ben Johnson was Shad Khan's number one guy. So essentially, when it came down to it, Shad Khan decided to keep Trent Baalke over Ben Johnson, which is just, dude, it's insane the way this guy, how there's so many football people in this world and so many people at Shad Khan's disposal, but it's like there's only one guy he trusts, and you can break it down to like and it's crazy to make this analogy, but it's like if you have a very, very toxic relationship, all of your family members are telling you to break up with this person. They're not good for you. They're not making you think clearly, and love is blind. It's like that with Trent Baalke. It's so strange, the relationship he has with this man. So yeah, with that, essentially we chose Trent Baalke over Ben Johnson. So with that said, we'll see how he does. I mean, I think he'll do terrific, but now it seems like the whole entire time it's been Liam Coen, offensive coordinator for the Buccaneers, and he's certainly not a bad choice. There are things that concern me about him. Of course, the Jaguars are the only team that appear to be interested in him, only team really interviewing him, and he's, he's kind of been a one-year wonder, I guess, for the Buccaneers. And, and I think back at Bobby Slowick. Bobby Slowick was a hot name last year, did such good things with the Houston Texans offense, but you look at the Houston Texans offense this year, and they're not good. And they have a Pro Bowler in Nico Collins. They have a Pro Bowler in Joe Mixon. C.J. Stroud regressed this year. Is it the same thing with him? I don't know. I would have rather seen more than 1 year of success, but he had a really good year this year. No doubting that. I mean, did some great work with Baker Mayfield this year. All-purpose running back Bucky Irving had a great year. Their third down efficiency is really high, and the big thing about them that kind of let them down is the defense. Their offense was scoring everything. So it's just, I have my concerns, and it just felt like it felt like Ben Johnson was the obvious guy. And, essentially what it sounds like is that Shad Khan picked Trent Baalke over Ben Johnson, which, dude, ridiculous, man, ridiculous. I don't understand. And even the fact that, I haven't talked about this too much, but, when Shad Khan had the press conference right after what's-his-face, Doug Peterson was fired, what is Trent Baalke doing on that Zoom call? It's almost like Shad Khan just doesn't know anything about football, and I think that he just feels so much more comfortable having him there. And even Mike Mularkey said the other day on 1010XL that, when he first got the job in Shad Khan's first year as an owner, Shad Khan asked him, if any of these players play both offense and defense. This guy doesn't know anything about football. And the thing that's a shame about football is, if NFL teams were a business, then, Jaguars would have gone out of business because essentially competition, if you have a business, if say you're a Jacksonville business and there's 32 businesses in this neighborhood and everybody's a bar, you know what I mean? If you're not running your bar right, you're going to get shut out of business. But it's different. These NFL teams are run like governments where you have an owner and you basically have an owner that has a lot of money, and you can be terrible with your football organization, but you're still racking in money because of the TV deals and everything. And essentially, you don't have to be good. And that's the issue with Shad Khan, is that he's a terrible owner, but he'll always be owner because he's making money, and nothing's going to force him to get out of here, And it's a shame because it feels like as long as we have Shad Khan, we're never going to be a good football team. And Shad Khan is just going to, we just have to hope that he accidentally hires the right guy, right? And he won't get the cancer out of the building. People are just sitting here wondering why the heck You know, according to all these sources, like nobody even in the building understands why Trent Baalke hangs around. It's just, he's ridiculous. He's ridiculous. So I don't know. It's kind of Liam Coen or bust. The thing that worries me about Liam Coen is that, you know, apparently the Buccaneers really, really want to keep him. And there could be a situation where on Wednesday, if he does get a job offer and says, all right, Bucks, I'm leaving, maybe they pull out the rug from under Todd Bowles and say, hey, Liam Coen, we want you to be the head coach of this team. Because it doesn't happen very often, but it's happened before, and it's happened with the Buccaneers. The Buccaneers did it less than 10 years ago with the same GM and same owner. Come on, Oakley. They essentially, they wanted to keep, they thought Dirk Cutter, oh gosh, we got a dog over here. They got, I'm sorry guys, I'm sorry if you're getting motion sickness, but they had Dirk Cutter, and they liked what he was doing with Jameis Winston. Hold on. Sorry about that, guys. Dog saw another dog. My dog's still a puppy, and he starts running around like crazy. But yeah, essentially the Buccaneers, you know, they like what offensive coordinator Dirk Cutter was doing with Jameis Winston, and they said, all right, we want to keep Dirk Cutter. Lovie Smith, you're out. Could be the same exact thing with here. And you know, if you look at Lovie Smith and Todd Bowles, a lot of you know, there's some similarities between the two, we'll say the least. And then they yeah, they promoted that. So if the same thing happens with Liam Coen and the Jaguars miss out on Liam Coen, then I'll be pissed, then I'll be freaking out, because I don't know what the next option is. Robert Saleh, hell to the no. I like Glenn, but I don't know if Glenn's the right choice, because then I'm looking, who are we going to get on offense? I just don't know. Like, this whole process, every time we have a opening, it's just the worst process with our idiot owner and our ridiculous team. So it's just, I don't know, man. It just feels like as long as we got Shad Khan, we're just going nowhere. And that's unfortunate, because so much of our happiness is put into this team, and we don't get a lot of return from it. Whether you're a season ticket holder or whether you're someone like me that just invests a lot of time and, you know, I enjoy talking shit, we just get nothing, man. We get nothing. And like I said, we just got to hope that Shad Khan accidentally gets it right. So let's hope we get Liam Coen. Let's hope we wrap things up, and let's hope that the Bucks don't do anything rash, because after Liam Coen, I don't know what else there's out there. I mean, I would love to bring in like a Cliff Kingsbury. He'd be good. I just want to bring in a young offensive guy. Let's finally go that route, you know? I'm tired of the old curmudgeons. But yeah. And by the way, guys, appreciate you guys being here, man. I like a lot of you guys might know, my YouTube channel got hacked on like 3 a.m. on Thursday. All of a sudden, I got an email from Google saying that my YouTube account has been deleted. Man, it got hacked by a crypto thing. I actually got phished, clicked on a bad link, and yeah, my YouTube and Instagram got hacked. Got YouTube back really quickly, but Instagram took me a few days, and I've been putting in a lot of work on Instagram. If you guys aren't following me on Instagram and TikTok, at UCF_Jaguar, I've been posting a lot of short form content out there, so I'd appreciate you guys supporting me over there. But yeah, let's see what happens. Go Jags.